All right, everyone, welcome back to the Build Assets online show. Today we are going to be, oh God, don't drip that, Mike, please. For the listeners, Mike is dripping hand sanitizer. And you know what? While you should be keeping your hands clean during this time, I have an aversion to hand sanitizer. I just stick to the soap and water.
Even digitally?
Even I can't look at it. I can't look at it.
All right.
It reminds me of mayonnaise, which I also have an aversion to. But anyway, moving on. Let's talk about ClickBank. Now, when we first started doing online business, online marketing, whatever you want to call it, ClickBank was one of those things that came up like, oh, make money on ClickBank. And to me, it always seemed like kind of like somewhere between like a scam and like a mystery. Like I just couldn't understand how anyone could go on ClickBank, look at all the offers that they have, and somehow get people to convert on those offers. But lo and behold, we're doing it. We're doing it today. And we're going to tell you in this video how we made our first $100 on ClickBank. And every day, every week, I'm checking these ClickBank numbers, and they're going up and up and up. Now, we did hit over 350, I think, so far, month to date, even during the pandemic situation, which is quite astounding to me. Now we are partnered on this site with someone else, which I want to talk about a little bit as well. So let's break it down from the beginning. Now we started this site, this ClickBank affiliate site. It was prompted because we had a writer who was very good, and she left because she got a better paying job. She was working for us full time, and she left, and I didn't want to lose her because she was so good. And I was like, hey, instead of like leaving for good, do you want to partner on a project? And she agreed. And basically what it came down to was I created the website, did all the setup, yada, yada, yada. I set her up with a Canva account to make images, domain, every initial setup thing you need, gave her a list of keywords. We meet maybe monthly, go over the keywords we're going to attack. And then signed up. I had to apply to this particular ClickBank affiliate offer. Applied to the offer, and yeah, I told her, look, I created the links so you don't have to, it doesn't look like an ugly link. It's like I use the Pretty Links Pretty Links WordPress add-on plugin. Sorry, and yeah, just gave her the links. She would write. I said link to these things where appropriate, and that was it. We were off to the races. Now, anything to add, Mike?
Well, you're the ClickBank captain, so I don't do much in terms of this particular site. But what I will say is, we've talked about this in multiple videos. The fact that in online marketing, each thing is kind of like a piece of the equation. So ClickBank is thrown around all the time because it's very easy, barrier to entry. Anyone can go and sign up and have access to, a bunch of offers, the entire marketplace. And it's on you to go ahead and figure out how to sell these things. So people get excited because, wow, they have access to all these things. And if they sell one, then they can make, X amount of dollars. But the point is that when you're new, you get so focused on the amount of money that you can make, but you have no idea how to actually execute the other parts of the equation, which would be setting up some sort of website or even like ClickFunnels, whatever kind of foundation, and then getting traffic to it. So for so long, we've tried to take advantage of ClickBank and do different things, but we never actually had a good feel for the equation. Now we can sort of see what offers are out there, and we know what the appropriate pieces would be to make that offer work. Because it has to do with, the relevancy of the traffic. Do you need to build trust for this? There's so many things that go into it. And yeah, and that's why a partnership like this, it's really the best possible situation, because with a ClickBank offer or, the particular offer that we're doing, it's not something we would particularly want to run paid traffic to because the margins aren't there. So we need to get free traffic. So how do you get free traffic? Well, you can do stuff like Pinterest. You can do article writing. And so we were able to leverage our trust with a particular writer to have them make free articles in exchange for half of the profits. And now we can use our expertise to build and build and build our traffic, our free traffic, and then just capitalize on it with that particular offer.
You touched on something very important, Mike, and I think that's the execution. I am going to get into the details in this episode on the types of keywords I went after and all that stuff as far as the execution goes. But I want to draw a parallel talking about the first ClickBank offer that we ever went after. And I was kind of going about it by myself, but I think you definitely remember what it was. And there's a ClickBank offer on there. It's called like Doggy Dan's Dog Training or something. And that was the first offer I ever did. This was years and years and years ago. And the way it went down was I bought a course from like digitalmarketer.com. And it basically said like, this is how you make a landing page. So I made a landing page and I wrote and I drove traffic to it via Facebook ads. And I wrote a bunch of emails trying to sell this Doggy Dan's dog training product. And lo and behold, not to my surprise today, I got some emails, spent a bunch of money. I got 0 sales on the product. So let's talk about how we're doing. And that wasn't sustainable because, like you said, the paid traffic, there's not enough margin there to really run paid traffic. So what we're doing now is we're going after free traffic using long tail SEO. And so all I did was I thought about the offer that I was looking at, the one that we're making money with now. And I was thinking, what are people searching on Google that would, if they're searching it, they can land on this page and then they can maybe go on to buy the product? What are the possible things they can be typing in? And I couldn't do specific buyer intent keywords like I would like for an Amazon.
But it's more like problem intent.
Yeah. What are their problems? What are their problems they're trying to solve?
Or solution finding.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. They're looking for solutions and they're typing it into Google. Now, this is different than the Amazon affiliate model where you're basically going after product keywords. So an Amazon affiliate type model would be like, I don't know, like best watch for diving underwater. That would be a long tail keyword that you can rank and get conversions from Amazon or anywhere that sells watches. That's products. But we're not.
But to go off that idea, tell me if I'm wrong. You can do something if you have an Amazon affiliate site and you're kind of running low on ideas. Say you did an article like how to remove stain on my carpet from dog urine.
Yeah.
Right? And then that could link to a particular product that is the solution for their problem. But do we do that at all?
We don't do that. You can certainly do it. The reason that I don't particularly like to do that, it's just because when I look for Amazon affiliate articles, I'm looking for something that is scalable. So when I try and find a best X for Y, I don't want to make one best X for Y and get out of there. I want to make 50 of those. I want to make 100 of those. And I want our writers to be plugging away so we get the maximum keyword relevance on the site. And there's just a large number of products to go after. But to answer your question, yes, absolutely, if you can figure out an angle to do it.
Yeah, and so I think that what you said, best X for Y type things and long tail stuff, it has a lot more, it's more of a lower hanging fruit in terms of someone's more likely to convert off of a long tail search or like a best X for Y. Yeah. I mean, best X for Y, you can even be best stain remover for dog piss,
Yeah.
But I think the general takeaway is you could also build a website or even a business around having a particular product and you just brainstorm, what is this the solution for? What are all the ways that people can search for something, and this would present itself as a solution? And you'd have ones that are, you have the most intent, which would be the actual brand name of what you're selling, all the way up to the least intent would just be like pure informational product, pure informational content about like stain removal or stuff like that.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm really shocked at when people have a problem, how they convert on stuff. It honestly shocked me.
Yeah.
Um, because I mean, there was one day this month where we had like a bunch of sales of this product and we made like $100 in a day from it. And this site's getting like 700 hits a day. And I would never think that people would buy like informational products like outside of internet marketing learning material, which we've been consumers of and we sell. I never would imagine that people go and buy this kind of stuff online. But back a little bit to the types of, so we already kind of covered the types of keywords that I was going after. Problem keywords, how to solve this problem. And when you're doing the keyword research for these, I highly recommend that you become well acquainted with the Google autocomplete, because that's how I get most of the ideas that I come up with for keywords. And the important thing is that if you're making a ClickBank site or you're trying to sell an informational product, going after problem keywords, don't just stop at the first idea that comes to your head. Sit there with the Google autocomplete and type in, like, say you did have a stain remover. I would type in how to remove a stain from A, how to remove a stain from B, and then get all these things that come up, keep those as your long tail keyword ideas. And then I would start looking at it from different angles as well. And I'm not necessarily going to make all these articles if there's a lot of overlap, but I would go back to the autocomplete and type in something like stain won't come out of A, stain won't come out of B, all the way down the line, just so you really get all those ideas of the things that the stain won't come out of. If that makes sense.
And even on top of that, I don't want to go off too much of a tangent, but you could even take those keywords and it can go to like a natural remedy ebook or something. Like a natural household cleaning.
Yeah, you could be selling the ebook.
Yeah, you can be selling the ebook and making more margin than selling, some Amazon product that you make 2% on, 3%. Yeah. So, and then you can put the ebook on ClickBank.
Boom. Now you're thinking big, Mike. So let's do a little bit of a quick recap. Find a product. If you're going to, here's how we made $100 on ClickBank, and we continue to make more. Find a product. Find those really, really problem area informational keywords that you can go after. The how to, why won't. Use those as roots for your keywords. Build content around those long tail keywords. You can use the KGR formula, which Doug Cunnington has talked about, WP Eagle has talked about. I've talked about it in other videos. We use it for a lot of different things, and it works fantastically. It works even quicker. It works even quicker with informational keywords because there's much less competition than KGR and product keywords. It works quick. It works rapid. Very, very good. So you find those kind of long tail keywords, create content around it. I haven't even built a single link to this website, and it's getting
700 visits a day, and it's only been like a few months, right?
4 or 5 months.
Yeah, so that's unprecedented. We're doing unprecedented things. Some would say they've never seen traffic like this on a new website. But yeah, no. So to go back to the recap, it's all about reverse engineering. So with ClickBank, you're starting with the offer. You're starting with the solution. So now you need to brainstorm, okay, what is this a solution to? How do people search for these solutions? And then you just find a place to house it, whether it be a WordPress site, even an ebook that you put on Kindle, or ClickFunnels.
Yeah. Can you promote ClickBank offers on Kindle or no? I don't know if you can.
Well,
you can collect the emails.
You can collect the emails and do it through a sequence like that. But
It's all about everything we
Heck
talk
yeah.
about, guys. Building assets online comes down to a few simple things. You start with the offer. You figure out where you're going to get that traffic, whether it be search, whether it be Kindle. There's so many ways to get traffic, Pinterest. And then you just put the right people in front of the offer. And then it sells, whether it's a product, informational product, whatever. That's it. So to wrap up this episode, guys, buildassetsonline.com/membership if you want to work with us one-on-one. Buildassetsonline.com/playbook if you want to get our free course to how we structure our online business. And we will see you in the next episode.
Take it easy.